Hello and welcome to the Moving Market Podcast weekly recap. Looking back to last week, you had a much stronger than expected jobs number on Friday, which begs the question on the Fed. Did they overdo it in the short run by cutting 0.5% a few weeks ago, trying to protect the weakness in the labor market? And with one data point, it looks like the labor market might be still in a fairly strong position. The other notable data point last week was the ISM Service Index, which was much stronger than expected. So looking ahead to this week, you start to get corporate earnings on Friday. The big banks, a number of big banks come out this week, which results should remain very, very robust with third quarter activity and looking to the fourth quarter and beyond with where interest rates are and such. The other thing to watch this week, the 10-year interest rate topped 4% for the first time since July. And again, looking at the stronger labor market, there's a feeling that the Fed may not have to cut as much looking ahead. And again, if we're in this economy where the growth stays relatively robust, the labor market stays in a decent position, inflation heads back down, the Fed might have to cut less, which again, the question for the markets, will that be good news or bad news? Is it good news because the economy might be stronger than expected, or is it bad news because the Fed will cut less than expected? But again, with the 10-year topping 4% for the first time in a couple of months, you could see a situation looking ahead where the Fed lowers interest rates maybe to the 3.5%, but intermediate and long-term rates head higher, right? And again, it's a scenario that the markets haven't thought a lot about in the near term. And then the other challenges you have this week are CPI. But again, inflation numbers, both CPI and PPI are expected to be 0.1% month over month and favorable year over year. So inflation in the near term looks to remain in check, which again is what the Fed feels about at this point. And then looking overseas, you still have a lot of uncertainty, which have driven oil prices higher again this morning and last week. So again, that could be a headwind to inflation as we look out a little bit. And then here in Florida, you're on hurricane watch, and then me personally, I'm on baby watch. So down to 12 days until my wife delivers a little baby girl. So thoughts and prayers with everybody on hurricane watch and for me personally. Appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Take care.